All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and man, Toronto Raptors versus Utah Jazz preseason. NBA is back. NBA is back, man. First of all, man, we had so much fun just on there talking, man. I ended up staying on live way after the game, man. We just talking, The missus kind of trying to convince me to change locations, and we moving to Toronto. Oh man, she's funny. But nah, man, it was super fun, man. I enjoyed it, man. I miss you guys, man. Glad to see you guys back on the live. We back. We hopping and pop. We're gonna try to do as many of these as possible. Keep it going. Y'all know it'll be live tomorrow night. But let's talk about these Toronto Raptors versus Utah Jazz. Now, first of all, let's be honest though. The Utah Jazz. I think they kind of lucked out pretty well, especially with marketing. I'm probably messing his name up. Coming over in that trade from Cleveland, they got Sexton and all of that. But those guys look good. They look good, man. For them this to be a young team, they're going on a full rebuild. And the fact that Danny Ainge, who is pretty much like the GM president, whatever, for the Utah Jazz, said that the team didn't believe in each other. And that's why they're rebuilding. So they want to rebuild with a team that believe in each other and all of that. But let me be honest, man, winning fixed that. Had the Utah Jazz actually made it past the first round consistently, I don't think this will be a problem. Winning cures all, man. They're in full rebuild mode. Meanwhile, for the Toronto Raptors, man, they look like it was a preseason game in the beginning. But the one thing that the Raptors have that they're going to always be able to rely on is their energy, is their defensive effort, is their effort, their intensity. Like we all know, I always have my players coming into the season. Last year it was Scotty Barnes. The year before that, I think it was actually Flynn. I was really high on Flynn. I'm not looking too smart on that one. Okay. But Scotty Barnes, obviously being from Florida State, you already know. So this year, my guy to watch is Precious, man. It's Precious. Precious won it. You've seen the dunk, but I've been ranting and raving about him all through the offseason because everything that you hear from his coaches, his teammates and stuff is that, he's intense. He wants it. And to me, man, that says a lot, man. Like a guy, you always felt like he wanted it, but he's also putting the work in. You heard the announcers talk about how he would work on something or something would not work during the game, and you immediately see him fall back, and he's after the game or in practice the next day early working on what he couldn't do. That's the makings of a special player, man. That's the makings of a special player. Koloko tonight, that's another guy. If Precious the guy I'm watching, but Koloko is like right there because I want to see him take that step. Now I could be wrong. Look like Koloko put on a little muscle. I could be wrong. I haven't seen a lot of him, but look like he put on a little muscle. We'll see. He's another one. He's gonna, he's raw. He's definitely raw, but he's gonna take the time. It seems like he's going to take the time and work on those things and build. Like you see him moving forward. You just see it like it's coming. It's coming. I think he's one of the guys that's going to and someone said this earlier, maybe right, that he may maybe a mix between some G League and some actual, playing on the team. We'll see how all that pans out, but I'm really high on him. One guy I got to talk about, man, and not in such a positive light, and I hate to do it, but I got to be real here. Malachi Flynn. I mentioned him earlier. Just because we talked about it on the live, man, and I said that, Malachi Flynn might be better suited just on another team. Not that he's not good. I don't know if what he do fits well with the Raptors. Like, it was a couple times, and I pointed it out, where Toronto, whoever gets the ball, take off and go. Right? That's their thing. Whoever gets the ball, take off and go. It seemed like Flynn, like 2 or 3 times were caught when whether it was Banton or Jackson, whenever they got the ball and started to go down court, he kind of stopped them like, give me the ball. And it seemed like they're saying, hey, we moving, we're running, we're going. And it kind of felt like that that kind of held him back a little bit. And then those young boys, man, Jackson and I don't know if you consider Jackson a young boy, but Dalton and Banton, like those guys are like, yo, we understand that this might be our only opportunity to put something on tape. This preseason might be our only opportunity. This is our time to push. And that bench came out, man, and they just look like they belong. Like they look like Utah just like your bench ain't better than our bench. And nothing Utah can do about it. That's how dominant that bench was. That's going to be so key, man, because if you remember, one of the biggest knocks on Toronto last year was the fact that bench just was not good enough, right? And so you had Siakam, Steady Freddie, like they were playing 40-plus minutes in the first half. Not after post All-Star. In the first half of this of the season, they were playing 40-plus minutes. And it's like, no, you can't have that. You can't have that. So that bench tonight is looking like, hey, we need some playing time. We need some, and that's where it go back to Malachi Flynn. I'm like, yo, Flynn, put something on tape. Push them right now to be like, yo, I belong here. I'm the guy. And to me, and he did have, like, he had a nice 3. I think he finished with 11 points. But you thinking, all right, you supposed to be the man when there's bench guys on there and you out there with the bench guys, not the normal rotation guy. Oh, you supposed to shine. You supposed to shine like a diamond, and you just didn't feel it. You seen Dalton balling. You seen Koloko doing things. You seen Jackson doing things. I forgot the other guy's name, but you seen other guys doing stuff, and you're like, yo, these guys they're going all out. Like, you ain't guaranteed to be here next year, Flynn. So that was my little knock on Flynn. Other than that, though, man, I'm excited. But I'm so excited to see of the guys we've seen tonight, of those bench guys, how many of those guys gonna crack the actual rotation and take some. And he's not necessarily taking starter minutes, because if you got, like I said, you got Siakam and all those guys playing 40-plus minutes, then you want them minutes. They got some room to give up some minutes to some of these younger guys that would just make the team better. I love to see Pascal playing 33, 35 minutes, and the bench the bench is holding it down. That's the ideal situation. And then your boy Scotty Barnes, he's back. He was back on the court tonight. Glad to see him out there. Just being active, just being active. It's the first game. It's a lot of, just excitement of knocking out the cobwebs, having the fans in the stands, just being in that environment. So I'm super excited about this, man. I'm super excited. The NBA is back. It's back, y'all. It's back. Now I got to go back and get some more. I finish watching this football game, because probably gonna react to that too. Y'all know we just working around here. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, you guys be great, man.